Hi, I'm Chime, and today I wanted to talk about the new Season 2 mechanic for Diablo 4. Um, it's not very complicated, but it can be a little overwhelming if you haven't experienced it yet. So the first thing you'll notice is on all your gear, you're going to have these things called packs. There is the chalice pack, the skull, and the little helmet with spikes on it. They're called Pact of Eternity for the skull, Pact of Ferocity for the spike thing, and Pact of Divinity for the chalice. Now, each piece of gear, the helm, the chest, um, the gloves, the pants, and the boots can all have packs on them. Different pieces can have different amounts. For instance, these pants have four out of four packs granted. The boots have 3 out of 3. And what do you do with these packs? Well, you can use them to put vampiric powers on your character. So in order to apply a vampiric power, you will need to meet the pact requirement on your gear. So for this one, Domination, you deal 18% increased damage to enemies who are stunned, immobilized, frozen, or feared. If you really want this vampiric power, you need one pact of ferocity. So you can take this, put it here, and you now have used one of your, let's say you have 5 packs available. That's how many I have on my gear. And then you have an active power, an active vampiric power. Now, this can get a little expensive with your packs here. Let's say you want to use Blood Boil. You need 6 of these skulls. Now, luckily I have 10, but, let's say I didn't have 10. Actually, let's say I needed more. Let's say I have this one that has skulls, that one, this one. All right, so now I need 12, but I only have 10 packs of eternity. So what should I do? Well, what you'll be noticing is when you're in the vampiric zones is they'll be dropping packs of eternity, ferocity. They'll be dropping the cleansing acid, packs of divinity, and you can take these. So I need skulls. You can take them and you can put them on your gear if you have available packs that have not been slotted. So my chest, for example, is 4 out of 5. So I can apply any pact I want to this chest. So if I put this skull here, now I have 2 on here. Great. Take another one. 3. Now I've hit the requirement of 12 out of 12. So all of my powers are now active. Well, except for this one, because I overlooked the chalices. I do not have 3 on my gear, so I couldn't use this anyways. So I would have to put something else in here. So now you're probably going to be asking, hey, how do I get these vampiric powers? Well, you can gain these vampiric powers by using blood. This potent blood, which you'll be acquiring in the vampiric zones. You can go down here, click this button, and what will happen is 3 random vampiric powers will show up here. If you have not unlocked them, you can unlock them, and if you have already unlocked them, you can upgrade them by giving them 1 experience point. At level 1, you need a total of 5 experience points to upgrade to level 2. When you get to level 2, you'll need 10. Once you get to level 3, the vampiric power will be completely upgraded. It'll be maxed out, and you will not be able to upgrade it anymore. So let's say I really want a Cursed Touch. Well, I can allocate my XP, and I can level it, and it goes up by 1 point. And now, if I do it again, it could be the same 3, or it can be 3 different ones. And then you can just pick again and upgrade it, and you'll have to do this a lot of times. There are 22 powers, and each one can be upgraded 15 times. All right, so let's go to one of these vampiric zones. These vampiric zones are persistent, and they're much like Helltides. They last for 1 hour, and then they'll move to a new zone. Unlike in Helltides, where they last for 1 hour, and then they disappear for a while, and then they come back later. So we'll go to where the vampiric zone is, and we'll take a look at what's in there. All right, so we arrived at the vampiric zone, and what you'll notice is you can acquire these 2 unique currencies. These are called blood lures and seeker keys. Now you can just passively gain these from killing monsters in this area. What you do with these seeker keys is you can ride around and you can find these chests. And these chests are really strong. Every time you open these up, you will always get rares and you will always get packs, which again can be used to put in your gear to make your character have access to more vampiric powers. So what do you do with these blood lures? Well, what you can do with these blood lures is you can go to these chalices called sanguine altars, and after channeling for like 3 seconds, 2 seeker vampires will spawn, and they are very strong. In fact, if I were to do it right now, they would probably just kill me because I'm very weak. I just leveled up into World Tier 4. They will drop all kinds of stuff. They'll drop rares, they'll drop crafting mats, they'll drop blood lures, they'll drop seeker keys. Very worth it if you can kill them, but they're very tough to kill. They'll also drop you potent blood, which again you can use to upgrade your vampiric powers. After completing a bunch of content in the vampiric zones, you'll gain renown. Well, it's called Hunter's Acclaim, and what you can do with the Hunter's Acclaim is it's kind of like a bounties board. After you reach a certain milestone, you'll be able to unlock generally like just items, a couple of sacks of materials that you can get. This is kind of just like a bonus for like participating in the seasonal content. So this is just a cool little reward you can get. One huge tip I want to give you guys about this new season is if you are just speccing into like a new world tier, let's say you're going from world tier 1 to world tier 3 or world tier 2 to world tier 3, what you can do is hold on to as many of these seeker keys that you have, and as soon as you spec into the next world tier, you can go open up all the chests and immediately start equipping really, really high level gear. For instance, I'm speccing right now into World Tier 4. I'm just getting out of World Tier 3. So a lot of my gear was like 671 item power. Well, now I'm getting all this gear that is now 824 item power, almost 200 item power more. And I'm immediately getting this gear because I have all these keys stacked up. So my gear change is going to be incredible over the next like 20 minutes once I spend the rest of these keys and start putting all this gear on. It's a great way to take advantage of like just free items that are falling from the skies by opening up these chests. It's a huge damage buff. It's a huge defensive buff because it's kind of hard to get rare items just on its own when you spec into a new tier, new world tier. So it's a great way to just get guaranteed rare drops very quickly. So I would strongly suggest you save up your seeker keys until you go into the next world tier and then spend them all immediately to immediately gear out your character. All right, and that is a basic breakdown of what the new season's content is like. Basically, one last overview is you pick up gear and you put packs in your gear. When you have enough packs, you can then allocate vampiric powers to your character, which are permanent buffs which stay with you. You can take them off, you can put them on, you can add, you can upgrade them, you can unlock more. And you can also use seeker keys and blood lures in vampiric specific zones, which are persistent, unlike Helltides. You keep all of your blood lures and you keep all of your seeker keys if the zone changes. And you can use those currencies to get a lot of rare gear really quickly, to get a lot of packs, get a lot of blood, potent blood. And you can take advantage of this bounty board here in town after you complete enough objectives and acquire enough Hunter's Acclaim from doing the vampire content. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found this helpful. Have fun, enjoy the game, and I'll see you next time. Take care, bye.